Welcome back, everybody. It is Vlad coming at you about 4 p.m. here in the central United States on October 23rd, 2021. I wanted to get back with you because I had several people comment on the channel about making some videos on specific projects, so I figured, hey, we'll do that this afternoon. I've got the time. So I am here on Saitama Token starting off because I'm glad, I'm able to load the page. It's been about a week that I was having issues with the Saitama website, and it was loading for me on my phone if I was not using my Wi-Fi, which is Starlink. And for whatever reason, for about a week there, it just didn't want to load this page. So glad that it is working again. We're over here on SaitamaToken.com. If you have not had a chance, come check out their website. Lots of great stuff here. Basically kind of gives you the rundown of the token and everything else that you would need to know. Gives you the contact address for that. If you are going to be buying this, you could go over to Uniswap and you would paste this address directly into Uniswap. And that's how you'd pull up the token. Right down here, it would be Saitama, so... but yeah, if you want, I could definitely show you how to do that. If you're interested in getting some Saitama on Uniswap, just let me know and we'll get you straightened out. So if we come over here to Coin Market Cap and we take a look at Saitama over the last 24 hours where we're at in price, it looks like it's up almost 20% at the moment. It's been going back and forth a little bit throughout the day. I've seen some different volume here and there since I've checked. As you can see from yesterday's video, the volume is up quite a bit on the market cap, on the fully diluted market cap, and on the other market cap as well, essentially by several $100 million. Like I said, going into September, on September 8th, in my previous videos, you've heard me mention that the market cap of Saitama, fully diluted market cap on September 8th, $243 million. So to see almost $6 billion now in just a little over 6-7 weeks is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't think anybody would have predicted the volatility and just parabolic growth of this coin over the last several weeks. And there's been a lot of things that have caused that. If you hop over on Twitter, go to Saitama Guru, check out his tweets, you'll see why the price has been so parabolic. I mean, deal with ESPN, deal with Blazefire Games, deal with NBA retired players, Willie D, all this huge news. And then Saitama coming out on November 13th. I mean, why wouldn't this coin be on fire? But yeah, I'm glad that I got in early, and it's incredible to see. Just a couple days ago on the 19th, I took him through like $300 into the project again. I've already more than doubled my money since the 19th, and it was late the 19th, so we'll call it the 20th. Since the 20th, I've doubled my money on the investment I threw at this. So it's going to be big. I really expect a big surge in the market once Saitama comes out on November 13th. As long as the app launches and so many people aren't trying to get on there that it like crashes, and it's got a flawless delivery and it's easy to use, it's informative. I think big things for this project going towards the end of the year, probably a 10x. You've heard me say it before, but once Saitama comes out, if it's what I expect it to be, 10x in my opinion. As always, I'm not your financial advisor. This is a channel that's actually a journalism channel, kind of documenting what happened to the Rick and Morty community back a few weeks back here. And this is just opinion, speculation, conjecture, so on and so forth. So now that we have that established, let's get back into it, guys. Okay, so moving down into the charts, let's take a look at what we are seeing for the daily chart. This one-day chart's going to show you kind of what I was talking about. Lots of movement back and forth. We had some really high volume and then brought back down, but it's slowly just climbed right back up. We're pretty much like at all-time highs right now. It's looking fantastic, and so it's never been a better time essentially for you to be waiting and just, you need to be watching this coin, because it's not going to be going back down where it was. I honestly do not believe you're going to see lower prices than what we're seeing now. When I get more money, on my next paycheck and stuff, I'm going to buy more. That's just how it works. Unfortunately, I spent $50 on August 20th. That is now worth like $4,000. Like what I bought for $50 is now worth $4,000, which means that in order to get what I got back then, I'll have to spend $4,000 to get that same amount. It's insane, right? But I'm going to be spending more money on this project because I expect it to be 10 times from when Saitama comes out. Whatever I'm holding, I'm expecting it to 10x. So if I've got $5,000, by the end of the year, I'm expecting to have $50,000 in Saitama. That's just my expectation for this coin. Mine, and a lot of other people's are pretty similar. Some people are even more bullish than I am. Bullish, but there are some people that would say the market's headed in a bad place. But this coin has not been following the trend of the market if you pay attention to it. Regardless of what the rest of the market's done, this coin has done its own thing. So I don't really care what the rest of the market's doing as long as this project is still, operational and they've got the same drive and momentum going that they already have established. I expect big things here, okay? So let's hop over here. I wanted to give you the breakdown essentially. So Vlad, Saga of Rick and Morty, dedicated ending rugs. I was accidentally scammed into being an admin on the first Rick and Morty project. A lot of people have been asking me, hey man, I need some more info on Rick and Morty. Stay away from them all. They're all scams. In my opinion, they're all scams. They have to be, because everything I've seen thus far has been a scam, a rug pull, whatever you want to call it. All of them. They've screwed people over multiple times now. And so I'm not going anywhere near any of the Rick and Morty projects. I am going to launch my own token eventually after I get my NFT collection up. But it takes time to do all that, especially whenever you're doing it by yourself, paying for the development on your own. It takes time. But my NFT will be done on the 26th. And then after that, I'm going to work out a way to get it out to everybody for free, to where you don't have to pay to get it in your wallet. It'll come to you for free. I just need to figure out how to do that, the best way to do it, to where I can afford it, essentially, and then start the NFT collection after that, okay? So if you want to know more about that, go back and watch some of the previous videos where I was kind of describing my plans for the NFT collection, okay? Moving on over into the petition. As you can see, I've got a petition up here. I've got a friend that works for ESPN and ABC as a freelance producer, essentially, and he's going to help me try and do, a little Netflix documentary for them to see if they want to pick up this project, because we're looking at not just the Rick and Morty community, but the Nightmare Before Christmas token, Tales token, Beavis and Butthead token. I've exposed a lot of scams here in just the last couple weeks, and God only knows how many were before I ever even got into this, because I've only been doing this for a few weeks now. So we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Tens of thousands of people have been scammed. Tens of thousands of families have been scammed. And I think the world deserves to know the truth. And I think the world deserves the chance to educate themselves so that they don't fall into the same trap that we all did, right? If Mark Cuban can be rugged in crypto, the guy's a shark on the Shark Tank. He literally has there's a show about how, successful these business entrepreneurs are. And he fell prey to a rug, a scam. And so if he can be rug pulled, I believe anybody can. We need to better educate people. We need to protect ourselves as investors. Okay? So if you haven't already, please come over here and read the petition here. And if you support it, please sign that petition, share it, get that word out, and we will do everything that we can to make this right. I plan on paying everybody back every penny that they've lost in a scam, as long as you can verify it, because I can't just take everybody at their word and pay back tens of thousands of dollars to people without being able to verify that they actually lost that money, okay? But I plan on being able to pay back every cent with the token that I'm going to build, because part of the slippage, like whenever you go to run Saitama, for instance, you have to have a certain percentage on the slippage for the transaction. I want part of my token, the tokenomics we built in, to where basically part of every slippage transaction will go into a wallet that is going to pay back everybody that's been scammed. And then once I paid everybody back, I'm going to take that money and we'll use it towards charity instead, because another part of the tokenomics is going to be charity. I'm going to be doing charity work the entire time. I really love that Saitama and some of the other projects like Baby Doge have a really good charity vision for their project, and I have that as well. That's the main focus of my project that I'm going to be coming out here before too long with. So I'll let you know more in detail as I get those details myself. I'm not a professional that does all this. I literally am just another investor like yourself that got scammed, and then I ended up unfortunately bringing other people in with me. So I wanted to make it right, and so I'm hiring people to do it the right way, and I know that I don't have that knowledge, so I'm trusting people that do. I've never claimed that I know everything, but I do know that other people have value in their knowledge and experience that I don't have, and I can use that to my advantage, right? So I am trying to do that and trying to make this right by you all. So moving on, let's get off of this. Channel analytics, as you can see, in just the last 30 days, I started this channel on September 20th. First YouTube video I'd ever made, ever. So I'm really just humbled at how many people have subscribed to my channel. Thank you all for being here and being a part of this. And I hope that, the content going forward is just going to get better and better as I get more professional and get more used to doing this. So if the music's too loud, let me know. As far as I know, my levels should be all right. Everything looks to be pretty good. Like, you should be able to hear me nice and well. I could probably pull this maybe a little bit closer even, but hopefully you should be able to hear me pretty well here from the looks of things. Let's get on over. We've already done that. We've done that. So this was one of the tokens that somebody on the YouTube channel had asked me about, I think a couple times, and I'd just been so busy with everything else I hadn't had a chance to get to it yet. But I got all the other projects done that I was waiting to get to, so I wanted to get to this one, Nezuko Inu. So essentially, when you look at this token, very similar to some of the other ones. Oh yeah, that's right, Rick and Morty. If we go back to the very first YouTube videos I was making on Rick and Morty, I had to delete most of them, but I've still got them on my computer. Eventually they'll be part of the documentary. This is identical to the Rick and Morty website. The DEX, the Uniswap, Etherscan, CoinMarketCap, and CoinGecko button layout right there, identical to what Rick and Morty look like. When you come in, down here, same thing. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, identical to Rick and Morty. It's just not, it doesn't have the 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 like some of the others did. But yeah, this is a identical website to the Rick and Morty website. This is the same people that were responsible for that scam in Rick and Morty. Absolutely. So thank you for pointing that out. If you come over here and look at their CoinGecko, as you can see, it's trading, and unfortunately people are, they're trading in a scam. I wonder if there's a DEX tools. There's usually a DEX tools at the bottom of these pages. Doesn't look like there is on this one, unfortunately. But maybe we can pull that up. We'll see. As you can see over here, they have quite a following on Twitter, and it stinks, guys, because you really have to be careful with these. Anybody that claims they can fast track CoinGecko, they're a scam. CoinGecko says that directly on their website, not me. That's CoinGecko, and you can find that, I think it's here. Do I have it? CoinGecko. It's on my videos. Let's take a look over here. If we come over to, there we go, manage videos. Let's just choose any of these. This will give you lots of good links. If you click on read more, show more, whatever, right here it'll give you all these good links and everything. And so essentially, like right in here's one for plagiarism, as far as people that say, oh, there's no copyright, read that, okay? But like Uzumaki, there's their CoinGecko, there's the petition, the gas tracker, all these other, let's look at the CoinGecko fast track. This is what I wanted to show you. If you haven't seen this yet, make sure you go check that link out and you come down here. There's no listing fee for coins or tokens on the CoinGecko, right? So anyone claiming that they can list a coin or expedite the listing process on CoinGecko is a scammer, okay? Do we understand that? I hit that like every video for a while, and I didn't for the last couple videos, so I wanted to make sure and come back and kind of hit that again. But it's not me telling you. It's CoinGecko that's telling you, I'm gonna make sure I hit like on that. I don't know if that helps or not, but You know, let's see if we can find. There's a fast track. It doesn't look like. But yeah, this is a copyright violation. This button here looks just like it did on the Rick and Morty webpage. So yes, this is the same people that did the scam of Rick and Morty, in my humble opinion. And they're on CoinMarketCap. They've made it as far as CoinMarketCap. But yeah, they are, in my opinion, a scam. So, I hate to burst your all bubble. Here's the other one. Kishimoto Inu. So basically, from what I've seen going forward, if you see a project with the name Inu in it, you better just be really freaking cautious. It's up to you. It's your money. You can do with it whatever you want. But from what I've seen, like 99% of these projects that have Inu in the name are a scam, because they're just playing off of the Shiba Inu. And anybody that wants to take and steal off of somebody else's hype, they are doing it for a reason, because people are gullible. And by and large, people are going to fall for these scams just because of the name of the project. And that's what keeps happening, right? Can we all agree? So please stop it. Like, when you see a project with the name Inu in it, just do some serious research. And if you still want to invest some money in it, I would not put more than like $50 in there. That's me. You know, if you want to throw $50 at it and watch it go bye-bye in the end, whatever, that's on you. You know, you're free to do that. But in my opinion, this is another one, because here, look, this is directly on Kishimoto Inu's website right here. CoinGecko, fast track. I didn't say it, guys. CoinGecko says it. Anyone claiming they can fast track is a scammer, okay? So Kishimoto, also a scam. They're listed on CoinMarketCap as well. CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, you people really need to like vamp up your criteria for what it takes to list a token on your websites, because right now you're getting people a lot of money lost. I used to trust you as like, oh, this is a legit project, but I can now see that I cannot trust you, CoinGecko. I cannot trust you, CoinMarketCap, to deliver a listing of a legit project. You are listing scams. Stop, please. People are coming to your websites to verify if it's a legit project, and when they see your project on your website, they think, oh, okay, this is legit. It's not, though, in a lot of these cases. So please stop whatever you're doing and vamp up your criteria for listing. These people need to have some sort of transparency to where if it's a scam, they can be sued. Okay? Like, we've got to stop this. Has to happen. Otherwise, here in the United States, they're going to shut down crypto. Look it up. SEC coming for crypto. Gary Gensler, I believe is his name. Head of the SEC. He's a douche canoe. And he's a Wall Street person. And so he's trying to keep his Wall Street, buddies and himself protected. Because we all know that crypto is going to shut down Wall Street and all the stocks, like all that trading, all the banks. Crypto is the new thing. That's why we're in crypto. We know this. So why are we not, doing something about this guy? He's coming for us here in the United States. And we've already discussed in my previous videos. If you haven't already seen it, go back and watch the one on gross domestic product, what that means as far as the world's economy. The entire world's economy makes up about $50 trillion annually. Almost half of that comes from the United States alone. So if they shut down crypto in the United States, it's going to affect the rest of the world's economy. It's going to affect all of you everywhere. You don't want that. I don't want that. So let's do something on our own. We need collaboration, right? I've told you in my previous videos, I'm all about three things: professionalism, transparency, and collaboration. That's what we're lacking in crypto. That's why these scams are so prevalent and why they're able to succeed. Because everybody's just used to this, garbage of, we're going to put websites up there that, don't have everything functional. We're not going to have a white paper, which is basically just kind of a plan of action as to what our project is even going to be doing before we sell it to you. Like, why are you buying stuff for a project that is not complete yet? I came into this and it's like, well, I guess this is just how it's done. But here I am now. I'm like, no more. I'm not buying into projects unless they have a white paper and audits and all this other, like, no more. Okay. I'm not doing that. That's me personally. If you want to do that, that's up to you. Okay. It's your money. You can invest it however you like. But Vlad is personally telling you, if there's a copyright involved and they don't have permission from the owner of the copyright, I'm not touching that crap because it has no long-term project. Read the plagiarism, okay? Like if we come over here and look at this and we read this plagiarism today, there is such a thing as copyright infringement for basically any fan creation whatsoever, especially if you're making money off of it, which is what we're doing here in crypto. If we take a project and slap somebody else's copyrighted, idea on it in any way, shape, or form, and then we make money off of it, boom, they're coming after us. Like, why wouldn't they? If you had an idea that was all your own and you owned it, and somebody else was stealing it and making money off of it, and you weren't getting your due rights, what are called royalties, yeah, I think you'd be pissed off too. We can all agree that. Right? They had a good idea. People paid money for it. You didn't. So until you have an original idea of your own that people want to pay money for, you cannot complain. You have no right to, okay? I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. If you want to disagree with me, you're free to. But, yeah, we need to stop stealing other people's ideas and come up with our own. If it's successful, it's successful. That's the whole point of like being a business entrepreneur and taking a risk. You don't know if it's going to succeed or not. Most of them don't. For every 100 new businesses that form, less than 10 of them succeed, and I'd say that's being generous. It's hard being an entrepreneur, and it's hard creating something that's unique of your own that everybody out there is going to want. People get hit with plagiarism a lot and stealing other people's ideas a lot, all the time. So you got to remember, just because it's fan-based doesn't mean jack, diddly, or squat. As was confirmed in the recent Catcher in the Rye case, characters can be granted copyright protection, as can many other non-expression elements of the original work. Non-expression elements? You know what that means? Like, seriously, look that up and tell me that whenever you do a fan-based token, you're not facing some sort of copyright infringement down the road. Look up non-expression elements, essentially, and what that is, and then still tell me that you don't think any of these fan creations can be sued. Okay? Alright, guys. Where are we at on time? This one's pretty short. I'm getting better on my videos. This one's only 23 minutes long. I've covered basically everything I need to cover. I'm trying to think of what else. Like I said, Saitama's doing great. Just absolutely great. Let's come over here. I want to look at the coin market cap again real quick before we go. See how much it's moved. 21%, and it was like 19% I think when we started the video. So here in just 20 minutes or so, price has moved another 2% roughly. And yeah, I really like this. I like what I'm saying. Oh yeah, it's right here. Fully limited market cap went up by over $100 million. Do you see that? Oh, and then it just went back down. So it's moving a lot, guys, as you can see. But I hope that you will do your own research and check out Saitama. And if you haven't already, get your bags filled before Saitama Mask comes out. Saitama Mask comes out on November 13th, live from Las Vegas at the MGM. Okay, so that'll do it for this video. At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and shut my music off, and I've been doing a little thing with some people here at the end if they wanted to learn a guitar chord, showing you all guitar chords. So I will show you the next chord in the series. If you just wanted to watch me for the crypto, bye bye. Let's see. Okay, adjust that over for the instruments. Bring this up. and then I'll get my guitar. Okay, so we showed you the G and the C chord already. G was the first one we did, so we started off pinky and your ring finger are on the 3rd fret, and these other two here. That's your G. So let you hear it a little bit. Okay, and then for the C, all you had to do was keep your pinky and your ring finger in the same place and move these down. 1, okay, so the G to the C, okay, so what we're going to do today is the D. So from here, you're going to leave your ring finger where it's at, and the other ones are going to change. So we're going to lift those, leave that, and then we're going to drop this to there, right? So you're going to bring your middle finger to the bottom string, the E string on the 2nd fret. You're going to bring your index finger to the 2nd fret on the G string, and then your ring finger will stay on the 3rd fret on the B, okay? That is a D chord. Okay? And if you want to put your pinky down, it'll be a D suspended. So put your pinky down, same fret. There's a D to the D suspended, back to the G, to the C, to the D. See? And that's just 3 chords, a G, a C, and a D, essentially. So, other than that, we can work on some more chords tomorrow. Okay, so, been great as usual, and like I said, if you have any other stuff that you want to learn how to do besides I've shown you how to tie a double Windsor knot. I've shown you, always have a pocket knife in your pocket, guys. Keep a pocket knife on you, ladies too. You never know when you're going to need it, especially in a life or death situation. If you get in a car accident and you're stuck inside of a seatbelt, you want to make sure there's a knife close by so you can cut yourself out, especially if the vehicle's on fire, or if you end up in water and your car is filling with water. You don't want to be stuck inside of a seatbelt and you can't cut your way out, right? So always have a pocket knife, and I'll teach you all sorts of other stuff too. I make handmade soaps, I make wine, I make mead, basically pretty much everything. I do all sorts of stuff. I just like to learn how to do things, and I think it's neat not having to rely on other people for other things. I like to know how to do stuff myself, right? So if you have anything that you want to know, you let me know, and we will get that taken care of the best that we can. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will come back at you either later this evening or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. All right, bye-bye.